If you need some additional function and some off-road style for the front end of your 2020 or newer JT Gladiator, this Barricade Extreme HD front bumper will do just the trick. Now this will be a great addition for your JT if you're taking it off-road and not only need tougher protection compared to the factory plastics, but useful utility and added recovery features to create a very functional setup. Now styling of this bumper will also be great if you're not off-roading often and just want that off-road look to match with any other HD accessories, in addition to some protection while street driving. This will feature that boxier design with a mid-width build, which is going to give you a good amount of protection to the front end while remaining pretty high clearance on the sides when you are going off-road. Now recovery here is also included with the 2 welded D-ring mounts on the front and included D-rings capable of a 9,500 pound pulling capacity for those sticky situations just in case you get into one. Now you can also be the one to pull your friends out of that situation thanks to the winch plate up top that's compatible with all standard winches with a 12,000 pound pulling capacity, again having that standard bolt pattern. And I do like that it is going to be recessed into the bumper, which will optimize cooling and keep that winch protected. Last but not least, you're getting a bull bar up top for really good grille protection, and I do like that it does have reinforcements, just adding some more strength to the bull bar while also adding a bit more style. Now you're also getting additional light mounting options up on top of this bull bar. You'll have 2 mounting points on the top and 2 that are dropped down a little bit lower, so you can customize your setup with any accessory lighting that you choose, while also keeping your factory fog lights thanks to the cutouts on either side. Thanks to the construction of this bumper, this will be able to take a hit made of a 3/16 inch steel plate construction. Now on top, this is also going to feature a premium 2-stage epoxy pre-coat and a wrinkle black powder coat for that premium and heavy duty appearance, in addition to good rust prevention. Now again, this will also come with everything that you need to make the direct swap. It is going to be a direct bolt on mod, so you don't have to worry about any modifications when it comes to the install. We'll show you that in just a sec. When it comes to price, this will stick right in the middle at roughly $550. And when comparing this to other options available on the site, all of the features and the design is going to stick right in that midpoint as well. Now, I think that this is going to come with a little bit more than some of the more simplistic options. You are getting a decent amount of coverage with this while also getting reinforcements on the side of the bull bar, and you are getting additional light mounting options. Now, this isn't going to come with every single bell and whistle, but I think if you're looking to save a little bit of cash, you don't necessarily need every single option out of a front bumper. You're just looking for a functional and a good looking setup, then this is going to be right up your alley. When it comes to install, this is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Like I said, it is a direct bolt-on, direct swap, so it should take you about an hour to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. At this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your JT at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The tools you're going to need for this install include an impact, a 1/4 and 3/8 electric ratchets or regular ratchets, a 3/8 extension, a clip removal tool, a 3/8 swivel socket, 2.5 millimeter Allen key, diagonal cutters, T20 Torx socket, a 7 millimeter socket, an 8 millimeter swivel socket, a 13, 16, and 18 millimeter socket, a 7 millimeter wrench, and non-included zip ties. What's up guys? Today we're going to be installing a bumper on our Gladiator. As you can see, our bumper's already removed. You're going to watch a short video on how to uninstall your stock bumper, and I'll meet you back here for the install.
So our first step to uninstalling our factory bumper is to remove our splash guard. It's held in by 8 push clips and 2 8 millimeter bolts. So we'll grab an 8 millimeter socket for our bolts and a clip remover tool for our clips. So our first step is to remove these 2 8 millimeter bolts. And now we can remove our push clips. Now coming back up top, right in between our bumper and our grille, we have 2 more push clips that we have to remove. So once again, I'll grab that clip remover tool, and pop these out. Next, we can come behind the bumper on the passenger side. We have to disconnect our connector for our fog lights. So we'll press in back here and disconnect our harness. So now staying on the passenger side, right by where we disconnected our fog light harness, we can remove this 16mm bolt as well as these two 18mm nuts. Now for the top nut, we're gonna leave that threaded on a few threads just to hold everything in place while we work on the other side. So we'll take that 16mm socket to remove our first bolt. And then we'll grab our 18mm socket to remove our two nuts. And then once again, up top, we're gonna leave it on a few threads just to hold everything in place. Now coming to the inside of our passenger frame rail, we have the same setup with a 16mm bolt and two 18mm nuts. So once again, we'll grab that 16mm socket for the bolt. And then we'll swap out to our 18mm socket for our nuts. And on the inside of our frame rail, we can fully remove both of our nuts since we have that one supporting the weight on the other side. And then we can slide our bracket out of the way. And once we're done with the passenger side, we can repeat those same steps on the driver's side. So now we can go ahead and remove our two nuts that we have left supporting the bumper and fully remove it.
All right guys, so we have to transfer our fog lights over to our new bumper. So to do so, there is 6 bolts on each side. We're going to remove with a 7mm socket. We got one more back here. Now we're going to repeat that process on the other side of the bumper. So now that you repeated that process on the other side, we're going to grab our wiring harness for our fog lights, unhook that, and grab a clip removal tool. We're going to pop this clip out, like so. Now we can lift up on our plastic and it can be removed. You can just lift up and set this off to the side. Now we can take a 13mm socket and an extension. We're going to remove these 4 bolts. And the same as that plastic piece, all we got to do is lift up, and this is removed. All right guys, so now that our metal bracket is removed, we're going to be removing our wiring harness. So we're going to come over to our connector, press down on the tab, and lift up. Then we can grab our clip removal tool, and we're going to go down the line, unclipping them all. We can push this over here, and one last connector for our passenger side. So now that our wiring harness is out of the way, we're going to remove our fog light assembly here. So we're going to grab a T20 Torx socket and remove these 3 Torx bolts. One more up top here. Now we can pull up and you can repeat this process on the other side. All right guys, so now that you remove the fog lights from your factory bumper, we're gonna swap it over to our new bumper. So we're gonna line these holes up like so. Gonna grab our small bolt, lock washer and washer. We're gonna thread these in. You just thread this in a couple threads. Now we'll have that same hardware for the second hole down here. We're threading these in with a 2.5 millimeter Allen key. So now we can come up to our top one over here. All right, and for this one, we're gonna grab that bolt, lock washer, and washer. Gonna put that through. And for the back side, it's gonna be a washer and our small nut. So I'm gonna stick this onto the back. Might be a little tricky since they're so small. All right, now we got that threaded in. And for that nut, we're gonna use a 7 millimeter wrench on the back. We'll tighten that up with that 2.5 millimeter Allen key. We'll come back over here, tighten these up. All right, now you can repeat this process for the other fog light. All right, so now we can wire up our fog light harness. Just want to clarify that the connector is going to be on the passenger side. So we're going to come over here, make our connection. I'm going to loop this through the winch mount over here. Make our connection on this side. Then we can grab some zip ties to hold it in over here. And for the other side, same thing. Just want to make sure that it's clear from where our mounting points will be. We can grab a diagonal cutter, cut off the excess. So now we can install our stud plate. We're going to go through the large hole in the center, bring our studs into here, and we'll grab our clear plastic shims. We'll thread this on so when we go for the installation, these won't come off. Now we'll do it for this side. Grab our shims. All right, now you can do this for the other mount. All right guys, so now we're ready to get this bumper onto the vehicle. I grabbed a second set of hands to help me get this on. We're gonna be using a washer, lock washer, and nut to screw that on the back. All right, so now I grabbed an 18 millimeter socket. We're gonna tighten up all 4 of these nuts. Start up the top left. Fourth one might be a little tricky to see, but it's up here. All right, now you can repeat that on the other side. So now we'll connect our fog light harness into the connector. And you could either zip tie this up to the frame or however you'd like. And now we can install our skid plate. Now we're going to slide these tabs into the holes up here. That lines up perfectly for our bolt to go in here. And we'll tighten both of these up with a 16mm socket. All right, now our last step is going to be our D-rings. So we're going to unthread that bolt, slide them in, line the holes up, and tighten it down. Now you can repeat that process for the other side, and your install is complete. So that's going to wrap up the install on our Barricade Extreme HD front bumper for your 20 to 23 Jeep Gladiator JT. Thanks for watching, and for all things Gladiator, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.